lot of you know a lot about him already, so without further ado, please put a warm round of welcome for Danny Choo.
Hello, can you hear me back there? Okay. All right, so thank you for coming today. Thank you for having me. So today, some of you may have seen this, how to become a super blogger. So I'm actually not here to teach anyone how to become a super blogger, because you know how to already blog. What I'm going to do today is go through my learnings and recommendations that I've had over the past few years. All right, I'm going to do the background thing. In my spare time, I run a website called dannychoo.com, which is basically a portal to Japan and Japanese subculture. Now I'd like to talk about the importance of having an online profile, which will help your blogs grow much. So this is my profile. I basically list some of the past positions I've had in the past. I have my profile, a very short profile of who I am. I list, what do I list? I list some of my TV appearances and some of my magazine and newspaper appearances, and there's some videos of some of the TV appearances I've been in. I also talk about my past speaking appointments and some of the YouTube videos I've made. These days, many people are using an online business tool called LinkedIn. So basically, this is it's an online resume, and it also enables one to list all the people that you know as well. So it's a resume and it's a business linking tool. So for example, if I'm linked to Gregory, I can see all the people that he knows. And I may say, oh, okay, he knows Sarah and I know Sarah as well. And it's also a great way for business introduction. So LinkedIn, much recommended. So just to summarize, an online profile is basically it's your portfolio. It's a place where which lists all your abilities and all your experiences, etc., etc. It enables people to identify with you. So they're going to look at your profile and say, okay, hey, Danny, he does this, he's like this, maybe I can hook up with him. It enables people to connect with you. Partnerships, so people can see what you've been doing, and they may want to partner with you, and that will lead to blog growth, because blog growth is all about working with each other and sharing. Business opportunities, so I've had lots of business opportunities. I mean, even Japan is supposed to be in recession right now, but for me, business is booming, and most of my clients, they either come from people I know or through my website, and I get lots of business through people actually reading my profile. There are career opportunities. So again, list all the things that you've done in previous companies, your skills, your achievements, and your responsibilities. If you don't say, no one's going to know. So 2005 was basically the turning point of my blog, where traffic started to really take off. So the things I did were really simple. I did things like linking. So the more often you blog, the more often you link to your source, or you should link to your source. Because when you do that, other website owners, they learn about your website. So, okay, let's say I'm talking about a particular gadget. I link to akihabaranews.com. They can see, some users from my website going to their website, and they learn about my website. And that way, they may see something interesting on my website, and they will pat my back and send some users over to my way. So linking, very important. And the internet is basically links, right? So it's really important to link to others and share. Because I know there's lots of blogs out there who try to keep their users in a silo. And that's not really what the internet's about. So please do share. Regular posts, so I went from updating once every 6 months to a few times a day. I wrote lots of original content, so I carry a camera around with me pretty much all the time. Working with others is really important. So I remember the first people I really worked with was Akihabara News, and they have lots of gadgets, they have got a big user base. So I basically contacted him one day and said, hey, we're both in Tokyo, we're both doing the same sort of thing, let's hook up. So I had lunch with the guy and we've been working very closely ever since. So work with others. Social bookmarking. So this is using other tools apart from your blog to drive traffic to your website. So I remember I wrote something about Japanese broadband, whereby we have like 1 gig connections and we pay only like $60 a month or so. And like to folks in the US or other parts of the world, that's incredible. So I remember that one was on dig.com, which is a social bookmarking website, and that drove like lots of people to the website. So that contributed a lot to the growth as well. And one of the main things I've done was to concentrate on search engine optimization, which I'm going to talk about now. So basically, so you have your website and you're like blogging, you're creating content, and a search bot from a search engine comes to your website and makes a copy of your pages and sticks a copy into a database called an index. So basically, when you're doing a search, you're actually querying that database. So, in a nutshell, SEO is basically the difference between having your blog post on page 1, your blog post on page 100 out of these search results, and having it in the first spot up over here. So this, incidentally, is a search result for Nagato Yuki, which is a popular anime character, and it's the first result out of 2.7 million results. Now, when you click through to that, you go to Good Smile Info, which is basically, this is the product detail page for that product. And this is part of Good Smile Info, which is actually one of my clients who run on some software which I built. Another thing that SEO is about is the number of pages indexed in a search engine. So this shows the amount of pages indexed for DannyChoo.com, and we can see there's 593,000 pages indexed, which I'm pretty pleased about. So what you can do today, you go home and go to Google, you type in site : the name of your website.com, and you can see how many pages you have indexed in Google. Another thing that's going to help you with search engine optimization is called Google Webmaster Tools. Now, this has nothing to do with Google Analytics. This is a tool specifically built for webmasters like yourself to help search engines come to your website and slurp up those pages. So basically, Google Webmaster Tools is going to tell you things like the errors it's been having while crawling your website. So you may have some like broken HTML on your website which you may not know about. So by using Google Webmaster Tools, you can fix those errors and have more pages indexed by Google. So it'll tell you if you have any missing meta tags or title tags, which are also important for search engine optimization. It's going to tell you what Googlebot sees. So when it comes to your web page, Googlebot will assign a keyword to your top page. So for example, when it comes to DannyChoo.com, it's going to see the top page, there's lots of keywords. It's going to give it like one keyword. It's going to say anime or figures or Japan. And you can see what Googlebot sees on your web pages. And there's much, much more. I'm just touching the surface. So you need a Gmail account, so have a look at, do a search for Google Webmaster Tools. So SEO is like really important. You know, there you are like struggling, like writing like really great posts, but if no one's going to find those posts, then it's it's a shame really. So I'm going to talk about original content, which I believe really helped towards the growth of my blog. So just to give you a few examples of the original content I write. So I do Tokyo photo walks. I cover events. So this was the iPhone launch earlier this year. I give tips on living and working in Japan. So like looking for an apartment, buying a house, going to the doctors, pensions, and so on. I have a series called A Week in Tokyo, which basically follows me around Tokyo. I go and see clients, I go to doctors, I go shopping, etc. I do Japan office tours, so that people outside of Japan can see what it's like to work in a Japanese office environment. And I cover this stormtrooper who goes around recruiting for the Empire. So, folks who have lots of original content, I recommend the Creative Commons. So basically, the Creative Commons is a way for you to add a license to your work, which enables other people to know that they can use your content, basically. So for example, with the Creative Commons, it enables me to share my work with others. It lets other people know that they can play around with my photos, just as long as they say, okay, this original photo belongs to Danny Choo, as long as they don't make money, and as long as they also share alike. So if you have lots of original content, get along to Creative Commons. You can make a license for yourself. It's completely free, and people who are looking for material that they can use for free, there's a search engine on Creative Commons, and they will detect that you are using Creative Commons. And that way, you will have much more people using your content, and you will drive more people to your website. So I believe in quality, not the quantity. And basically, through blogging, I tried lots of different things. I've tried things like, okay, I can see some traffic coming in from a particular website. Let me put lots of posts up just to make them feel impressed, or stuff like that. So basically, it's not really the quantity people are looking for. They're looking for the quality of your post. So you may want to spend a little bit more time putting together a quality post instead of just copying and pasting from another website. If you're the sort of person who has time to write 5 posts a day, my learnings is that instead of publishing them all in the morning, if you publish them throughout the day, you're going to generate users are going to generate the habit of coming to your website more often. Also try to have a variety of posts. So basically I started off with Gundam, which basically grew the website to quite respectable numbers. But if I just stuck with Gundam, then my numbers would have stayed, they wouldn't have grown as much as they have grown. So basically I started blogging about anime, because Gundam fans, they most of them like anime. Then I started blogging about Japan because some Gundam folks and some anime folks started, they like Japan. So basically having a variety of posts which cover a wide range of people is recommended. So the most important thing is passion. So if you write about topics which you are passionate about, you're going to do it very well. And when you do something very well, then everything just follows. So basically, write with passion. Okay, so back in 2005, that was the year when I started walking around Tokyo in stormtrooper armor. So basically, I just started off just walking around. We casually took some videos, we uploaded them to YouTube. And what I found was, while it wasn't their intention, they became viral videos, and that actually drove lots of traffic to the website. And then people got bored with walking around, so I started to try to dance. So I made some dancing videos, and that again drove lots of traffic to the website. So there was a point whereby I was very worried about what Lucasfilm thought. So they actually sent me a mail and said, "Hey, Danny, we love your stuff." And apparently they passed my videos around the Lucasfilm, and they actually feature my videos on the official Star Wars blog quite often. So I felt very relieved